Kathryn Dennis, listen, we started this summer from the Vault series earlier this summer. Wasn't sure how it was going to go, but everyone seems to say it's a big hit you guys loved. We've had Claudia Jordan on. We've had Juicy Joe, and now this is a never before heard. This has never aired. It's never aired audio. It's never aired on Patreon. It's never aired on YouTube. Never before aired chat with Kathryn Dennis. Why are certain things in the vault never before heard? Well, that's a great question. Come to the next live show. Everybody gets a question. You can ask anything you want. We cannot plead the fifth. That's a great question. But this is a from the vault, never before heard chat with the one and only Kathryn Dennis, recorded at a previous time. Now we get into, of course, Southern Charmed, highs and lows, her relationship with the boys, Patricia. But look, we get into a lot of other things. You guys know, it's not always a softball interview. It's really not a softball interview ever here on Behind the Velvet Rope. We get into things. First of all, love Kathryn. Like, can I just be biased? Love. Very kind, gentle soul. That is how I felt this chat with Kathryn was. But we get into it. We talk about Thomas, custody, the kids, sobriety, rumors. There's a lot of other rumors about her and the hit and run at the school. What was that, like a year ago, a year or 2 years ago? We cover it all. So kick back, relax from the vault, never before heard chat with Miss Kathryn Dennis from Southern Charm begins right now.
But I think that I hope nothing but the best. I love my friends. I mean, we've been through everything together. I've leaned on them in so many hard times. It's definitely been something I'm very thankful for, but the some of the trauma related stuff, it has nothing to do with the show. It has to do with someone I met through the show. And that is something that should speak to my experience on the show. Like, I had a great experience. I felt like I was close with everyone that I ever filmed with. I felt like, I was friends with everyone. Like, we knew each other. We were like family. So, I have nothing bad to say, really. Yeah, I just hope things change, and that's just the way it is. And you know how it is. Any generation wants to keep everything the same, I guess.
Right. It worked because it was a very organic group of friends. I
Right.
mean, you weren't
Like
hired.
it was like a real like generation. And I think that some people are just too crazy being on TV, if you know what I mean. But some people, and I'm not talking about myself, not talking about myself there. But I think that, I don't know. We'll just see what happens. Can't really predict the future. All we have is now.
We have all these newbies. It is not the same. I mean, you
But
are an OG.
like also like okay. It's so random. Yeah. But it's nice to feel, I don't know if it's a sense of accomplishment because I receive nothing now. It's just like, now I'm off. Bye.
Do you feel like to that point, like Bravo has just like when they're done with someone, they just move on, they forget about you to that point?
I think that it's business. And I realize that now.
And you didn't going through it.
Well, I mean, this was my entire life. So well, things just are different. It's just a unique experience.
Right.
I think
What
that everyone had the best intentions for what they were going in for. It was never to hurt anyone or do anything. I think things just grow and evolve and change. And I think that I have some big purpose to serve the world. There's no way that I went through all this for no reason. And I'm excited for that.
I agree. On that note, like looking back, like now that the show has changed and everything, do you like you had listen, we all had drama on the show, like you had drama with Cam and some of the other people. Like, Do you look back to like someone like a Cam and say like, man, like it is just water under the bridge. Like, look at all these newbies. Like, who are these kids that are now like trying to make this show? It's not their show. Like, you know what I mean? Like almost like
I've become indifferent, I think, because even now it's just like, wow, I take it way less personally than I did back then. I took everything so personal, like, and now I'm just like, wow, wow, okay, well, that was not at all what I thought was, because it's just your life, but it's a show, it's just it's your personal journey, and that's not a conflict for the viewer. That's our conflict and our choice. So I think it's just unique.
that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
What do you think? I mean, I know you're not watching the show, but like when things like one of the themes this season is, like Austin and Taylor and like,
Oh, I was told about this from Olivia. Okay, because me and Olivia, we're so close. Like, I love that girl. I was close with her brother Connor. I met her through Connor. Um, so and we just in her family, we just always been close. And like she's my girl. She's a good person, right? So when that whole thing happened, I mean, I was just as shocked, and I'm reaching out and I'm like, is this even real? Are y'all inventing storylines? Come on, tell me. And she was like, nope, it's real. I was like, she goes, you warned me. You warned me, Kathryn. I was like, wait, yes, I did. But like, that's just the mama bear in me, knowing she's a good person, a real person, that who's going to give everyone a chance. I mean, I saw right through Taylor's fucking lemon dress that she matched with Shep, like at that one party. Like, please, she's full of shit. Turned out to be exactly what I thought. And, you know, I think that it'll be interesting going forward.
you saw through it. I have to say that I didn't. I thought Taylor was so innocent, and now we have so much going on with her that is far from innocent.
And it's so weird because, I would always, she was always kind, but very meek, very distant. She would just go off with Shep whenever we would film most of the time. And they would do their own thing, oddly enough. But um, that last season, she definitely was speaking up more, and I noticed that. But I encouraged it. I was like, I'm so proud of you from getting out of Shep's shadow, because that is the story. Like, that is the historical thing for all women in Charleston, was always in our husband's shadow. It's like, once we're not our father's daughter, we are our husband's wife. And I thought that, I don't know, I don't know. I just think that I don't know. I just have a lot of thoughts. I'm trying to stop myself because I'm not like, I don't know. Anyways,
Why are you stopping yourself?
I don't know. I don't know.
You feel you'll get in trouble or you'll make a
I
headline
just
and
don't want, I just am so afraid to say anything because, we had a 5-day trial. No one knows really anything about my like real life and like what I'm really going through, which is the hardest part of all, because I'm not allowed to share it either, which has also been the catch 22 of my entire last 10 years, is that the real trauma of my reality, I can't even share. Not only with the world, but it feels like my own lonely experience. So that has been a whole thing. Oh my God, I'm like bubbling up with emotion. I need to like stop. But
do
no,
you
I've definitely had a journey ever since, not going back to the show. I mean, finding your identity and where you belong and where you don't belong. It's wild, but it's beautiful, and I actually have gotten to the place where I'm excited for my future, and I have faith in myself.
do you mean like everything you're going through that no one knows, like with Thomas, or you mean with Bravo, or
Just, the the trials and tribulations I have in my life now that I'm not on the show, you know, and that's difficult to not be able to share and get that support, because in real life I don't necessarily have all of that. My father is amazing; he's there for me, but um, my fans were like my family. So that's been weird. And not knowing who to show on Instagram, because like I don't know, I don't know. I don't know. It's complicated. It's so complicated. And I think it'll be fascinating to watch how this evolves over time. Reality TV and the people that have been involved.
That's what I was gonna say. Like at some point, when all this stuff you're going through is over, like, do you think you'll be able to share stuff then, or?
Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait. Like, I have literally thought about doing a series. Like, if I could do anything in the world right now, if someone asked me, well, what do you want to do now, Kathryn? You know what I want to do? I want to become a producer. I want to write a screenplay, but like whatever it would be called, where I create my own Netflix series where it's like House of Cards, but like House of the Good Old Boys. And like expose all